everyone, Jason Cyrus here. Let's go on a mystical and magical journey together. Make sure that you're seated comfortably in a chair. Place your feet flat down on the floor if possible. And just allow yourself to be absolutely as lazy as you want to be, listening quietly to the sound of my voice. And while you're listening quietly to the sound of my voice, you can close your eyes now and just concentrate for a few moments on your breathing. Breathing slowly and steadily, just as though you were sound asleep or pretending to be sound asleep. And imagining perhaps just how comfortable you might look while you're relaxing there in the chair. Using the power of your mind to see yourself in your mind's eye. And then using the power of your mind to do whatever has to happen to make you look even more relaxed. And still there thinking about your breathing. Making quite sure that each breath in lasts the same length of time as the last breath in. And each breath outwards lasts the same length of time as the last breath out. Even though each breath in will probably be slightly shorter than each breath out. And while you're thinking about your breathing, noticing perhaps the weight of your head against the back of the chair, and still listening quietly to the sound of my voice. And while you're listening quietly to the sound of my voice, it may be that you'll become aware that you've forgotten to think about your breathing, but that's all right. You can just simply start thinking about your breathing again while you're listening quietly to the sound of my voice and what I'm saying to you here. And in psychology, there's a rule called 7 plus or minus 2. And that means that most people can think of 7 things all at once, plus or minus 2. So you should be able to think of at least 5 things at the same time. The sound of my voice, the steadiness of your breathing, the weight of your head against the back of the chair, and how you might look from the outside. And that's 4 things. So you can think of those 4 things while listening to the sound of the music that I'm playing in the background. So that's 5 now. And I wonder if you can think about those 5 things. And then at the same time, notice the way your feet feel. And perhaps how your arms feel. And that's 7 things now. The sound of my voice, the weight of your head against the back of the chair, the sound of the music playing in the background, the way you look while you're relaxing, and your breathing, and your arms, and your feet. And I wonder if you can add an 8th thing into all of this. I wonder if your mind is powerful enough to think of 7 plus 1 things, adding in perhaps an awareness of the temperature of the room, and then just testing to see whether you can add yet another input to your senses, so that you're thinking of 9 things at once. That's 7 plus 2. Thinking about all those 8 inputs of your senses, and then maybe adding an awareness of the way that your eyes feel while thinking about all those other things. The weight of your head, your breathing, the music in the background, how you look from the outside, the temperature of the room, your feet, your arms, the sound of my voice, and now how your eyes feel. The weight of your head, your breathing, the music in the background, how you look from the outside, the temperature of the room, your feet, your arms, the sound of my voice, and how your eyes feel. And of course, when anybody thinks of all these things, what they're really doing is scanning around from one after the other, very quickly, so quickly, it feels as though you're thinking of all of them at once. And in the world of computers, that would be called time sharing. Sharing your valuable resources between the different tasks you are attempting to perform all at once. And that's why some people can think of only 5 things, because the limit of their memory, while others can actually think of 9 things. And I wonder how well your memory is working as you struggle to remember those 9 things. The weight of your head, your breathing, the music in the background, how you look from the outside, the temperature of the room, your feet, your arms, the sound of my voice, and how your eyes feel. And now you can think how good it will feel when you simply allow yourself to think of only the most important thing of all, concentrating all your energies onto that one most important thing of all, which is going to be so easy to think of now, that you're going to allow yourself to think of only one thing instead of 9. And that one thing is how good it feels to think of only one thing. Thinking how relaxed you can be now. Now that you're only thinking of how relaxed you might be, you can relax your mind, relax your body. No need to think of anything at all, really. No need to do anything. Nobody wanting anything, nobody expecting anything, and absolutely nothing whatsoever for you to accept, to relax, and use your incredible imagination. Begin to visualize yourself just walking on a sandy beach along a beautiful ocean side. It's a warm and clear day. The sand feels silk under your feet. The air all around you feels refreshing and pure. There is an occasional quiet breeze. The atmosphere is serene and radiant. The warmth of the sun on your face enhances your inner glow. You have a sense of gratitude about being in this special place. There is something extraordinary about this day. Everything is so still and perfect. The sky is most gorgeous shade of blue you've ever seen, accented with fluffy white clouds. You settle on a place to sit for a few moments on the sand so you can receive all of the magnificence that is available here. Listening to me, listening to the sound of the ocean. Notice there is a rhythmic motion that brings you a feeling of peace and calm. Notice the turquoise shade of the water. You see beauty everywhere. You focus your awareness. You feel completely safe, and you are. Your body relaxes more deeply now. And feel yourself melt into the sand. Recognize your connection to all that is your surroundings. Your body is being re-energized now. A healing energy absorbs any tension from your body, and you feel light. You feel prepared to experience something wonderful. A sense of pleasant anticipation begins to envelop you, and you now say the following words: "My one true soulmate, please join with me now." And the anticipation grows stronger. You say it again: "My one true soulmate, please join me now." And this very intense energy, as though this lightness you are feeling is all that you are and all that you ever have been. You say it just one more time: "My one true soulmate, please join me now." And you become ever present into that feeling of lightness. You may feel and notice like a tingle or it may seem as though there is a glow around your body. As you sink deeper into that feeling, you notice that there is something around you, except that there is a faint image of a silhouette gradually beginning to appear in front of you. The essence of this being feels familiar to you. You feel a sense of belonging with this person, a sense of innocent kinship, like you have finally come home. This person comes into focus more clearly. You may or may not be able to recognize them physically, but there is a deep feeling that you know this soul on a very profound and intimate level, and that you have known this for a very, very long time. You gaze intensely into each other's eyes. This soul has the most beautiful eyes you have ever seen. You enjoy the attraction you feel toward one another. You feel so loved, accepted, and understood. You have a high regard of respect towards each other. With a sense of wonder, you both reach out and touch each other. First just a finger, and then two, and slowly growing to grasping each other's hands and hold tightly, yet gently. You both smile as you realize you are communicating so clearly and understanding each other's thoughts with no words that need to be spoken at all. How breathtaking it is to be in each other's presence during this sacred moment in the now. What a beautiful connection you share with each other. You reach out and you hold each other closely and tightly. It feels so good to be held by this person. Just breathe in all that love you're feeling now. Breathe in all the fragrance. Breathe in the essence right into every cell of your body and allow it to nourish your soul with internal healing of love of your spiritual partner. Now take a moment to share why you have called upon your soulmate at this time. There are beneficial reasons in your spiritual journey why you should not be together now. Are there any areas of your life that are preventing you from being with your soulmate at this moment? What other necessary steps to take to prepare yourself for the arrival of your soulmate in this lifetime? Are there any other messages that you have for each other? Now your soulmate smiles at you in a friendly and loving way and surrounds you with a light that carries a distant magnetic energy. This energy is so powerful it can be felt by only your soulmate. You are to surround your soulmate with this magnetic energy. Notice how loved and safe and warm you feel while bearing this light. And whenever you think about this light, it charges it with even more magnetism. This magnetism will cause situations to occur in each of your lives that will bring you closer and closer together. This magnetic power, this light, has to draw one another together, will be unmistakably when you finally meet. You will also charge this light by going into this special state of awareness on a daily basis for the next 30 days to spend time with your soulmate. And as you do this, you may find new messages that support you in finding each other. Now take a moment to share any final messages with each other and see yourselves both being surrounded by the magnetic light. Breathe in deeply and release, and know that you can come together anytime you wish, and the time for being together in this lifetime will be here soon. And if you watch this video, listen to this video consistently for 30 days, and the message you receive are in alignment with meeting your soulmate now, you shall meet within the next 90 days. And you will increase your chances of this happening by imagining this light around you more and more often, by letting go of any obstacles that might be in your way, by preparing a list of at least 20 qualities you wish for your ideal mate to have, and by actively pursuing any of these messages given to you during this hypnosis session. And now this person begins to fade out of your awareness in much the same way that they arrived. You find yourself back on the beach. Take a moment to appreciate all that has taken place. And breathe in again. And remember that magnetic light that exists around you. Breathe out now and let the entire scene go. Just let it go completely and trust that you have done it right. And the universe will now do the work it needs to do. Trust that everything that you have asked for is going to happen in your benefit and the highest good, which means the highest good for all beings. Breathe in again, and now it's time for you to sleep. If you can allow yourself to drift off into dreamy drowsiness, deep sleep, and you will simply bypass any of the remaining suggestions for waking. And now it's time for you to come back to full waking consciousness. And you will do so at the count of 5, feeling relaxed and well rested, like you are waking up from a nice long nap. So if you're ready to come back now, you'll come up slowly and gently on the count of 5. Number 1, you're beginning to feel your body where it has been resting so still and quiet, and notice the blood flow begin to pick up just a little. Perhaps by noticing a tingling now in your fingers, your head and your toes. Number 2, just waking up even more now. Good, now feel your body emerging from its restful state into wakeful, energetic state. Good, and 3, that's right. You are ready now to be wakeful, so breathe in wakeful energy and breathe out any feelings of being tired. Notice how good it feels to become wakeful again. And number 4, you're almost there. You can move your arms, you can move your legs, wiggle your fingers and toes, stretch out as far as you can your torso. Good. And now 5. Eyes wide open. You will feel fully alert and ready and responsive and energetic. You have all the energy, and you are perfectly wide awake. Now, if you like this video, I want you to hit that like button and be sure to share with anyone you know that is searching for their soulmate. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Facebook fan page, Twitter, Instagram. Everything's under Hypnotist Jason Cyrus. And please comment below and let me know if this video helped transform your life. Thank you so much for watching. Mad love to you all.